We're in Cardiff for the Champions League final, but the big story that's breaking in Britain is about, 200 miles that way. Arsene Wenger will sign a new 2-year deal at Arsenal, Robbo. Robbo, you have been the biggest critic, I think, of Arsene Wenger that we've had on the show during the years.
It's not just been for the last couple of years, it's been for 10 years.
How do you react to this news?
I think it's a safe appointment by Arsenal, the Arsenal board, because the new manager, any new manager coming in now, because the philosophy and the mentality of Arsenal, I don't think is quite right, and that's because of Arsene Wenger. I don't think they're tactically very good. The next manager coming in would have had a real problem. I think they'd have really struggled, like David Moyes did after Alex Ferguson, because the mentality and the philosophy of Arsene Wenger is right through that club, and it's wrong at the moment. So I think it's a safe appointment. But what the board have to do over the next 2 years, tell Arsene Wenger, you've got 2 years, but we're going to try and evolve things. We might bring in a director of football. We might be looking for the next one. We will be looking for the next manager at the end of those 2 years, and you're going to have to be prepared for that. You can run the team for 2 years, but we're going to make a change in 2 years' time, and they've got to start then changing the players, changing the mentality, looking for the next manager, talking to the next manager about what the players he wants to bring in 2 years, and then the changeover might not be so disastrous.
One of your biggest criticisms of Wenger is that he's tactically naive, that he's set in his ways. Yet you look at the fact he's gone to this back three and they've won 9 out of the last 10 matches, won an FA Cup final against the Premier League champions.
You have to give
is that
credit.
not a good sign for the future? Does that not take the momentum forward?
You have to give credit where credit's due, and for the cup final he prepared his team better than Antonio Conte prepared his team for that game. He played with 3 in midfield. The position that Ozil took up meant they played 3 versus 2 in midfield, which, whether the players did that or whether Arsene Wenger did it, you can't argue with it. It won the game for Arsenal. The back 3 worked really well. Mertesacker was able to step in as the middle centre half, and the decisions he made on the day, Arsene Wenger got right. Ospina played well in goal. Oxlade-Chamberlain did quite a good job as left wing back, where you should never have said that was a good decision before the game. And Mertesacker, coming in for his first game for the season, played very well. So everything went his way. I thought it was an excellent performance, so you have to give him credit for that.
How will this all end, Robert?
Probably in tears. Arsenal will only have to lose 2 out of the first 10 games next season. The crowd will be baying for blood again, and people like me will be saying that Arsene Wenger is tactically inept.